I can't because they told me I couldn't. He wasn't in charge.
They who?
Yeah, who was they? Come on, Sam. It's like the most devastating loss. The world, the country is over it. You guys aren't pivoting, okay? And if you think the future is Gavin Newsom, AOC, Bernie Sanders, and Jasmine Crockett, you guys are doomed. Nothing is going to change. And
but you guys are doomed because where you think the future is J.D. Vance?
Yesterday, I was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for less than 24 hours. Stayed at a...
We are not going to do this, Sam, okay? Like, Sam Seder takes forever. Sam Seder basically went to Patrick Bet-David's show, PBD podcast, and he annihilated, destroyed the whole bit. You know, pick your poison, whatever. He did that to, you know, PBD, Vinny. You know how they get, man. Like, they get so bad. We're MAGA person. We're right. So he's going to go over what he was talking about with them. So I just want to play a little bit of kind of what happened there and, you know, the back and forth that they all had. So we'll cover some of it. But it's good to see him going on these other shows. You know why? It's crazy, man. It's not, look, like Sam Seder has some positions that are just like, they're not necessarily for me. But, you know, this whole thing about, well, we're right because we're MAGA, yeah, MAGA, cool. Yeah, war is based and all of this stuff. Like, it's like somebody needs to come and get in y'all faces and be like, man, look. Right now, but there's a tariff thing going on, and all it's going to do is bring back robotic jobs for in America or jobs for H-1B1 visas. I already see where this is going, right? And while everybody's clapping, I guess they still, the euphoric feeling, the W's and everything, but y'all just need to get checked. But all right, let's just go ahead and get into this clip. And yeah.
On stage with a guy named Garcias. Do you guys remember this video?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It was like 2 days ago.
Yes. The Social Security numbers spiking in the last 4 years.
The Social Security numbers.
2.2 million new non-citizen Social Security numbers. Yes.
And the amount of misinformation from every single person, all of you, was astonishing to me.
What was it? What was the misinformation?
I mean, I almost feel like we should go through the whole video.
This is coming from a socialist.
No,
wait. Credibility of a socialist.
Yes, progressive
system that is never worked. But I want to hear it.
That is anti-oligarchy.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
We want to hear this.
Go for it.
First off,
yeah,
you seem to not understand that these were not undocumented immigrants who were getting these Social Security numbers. They are non-citizens. Now, when you came to this country, you were an immigrant. Your parents came legally.
Right.
Every single one of those people who got those Social Security numbers are here legally. They're not citizens, just like you weren't when you first came to this country.
Yeah.
You get a green card. Your parents get a green card. They go through a process.
Yeah.
All of those people. And to understand, they got their Social Security card.
I really want to see your point.
Well, the point is, you referred to them as undocumented and illegal.
No,
you did.
I said non-citizen.
No, excuse me.
Don't say everyone here. I said non-citizen. Correct yourself.
I can't remember which one of you got it wrong. I think you did.
Just be
honest. You're thinking, but we
can play the video and go through it. But
I'm still trying to get to the point.
I just want to make it. Well, the point is, they're not illegal. They're not undocumented. They're all legal.
Right.
Okay, they went on like this. They kept like, you know, bad. What's the point? So because they wouldn't let me go through it, we're going to go through this video so they can see. And it is true that Patrick Bet-David never said that they were illegal, but at least two other guys on the panel did, and Patrick Bet-David never corrected them. It's all like this mysterious thing. And in fact, the guy on stage with Elon Musk, who himself was also an immigrant, said this. Guy, it started from like 55 seconds in. Right there, 40, yeah. Just before this guy says this.
And we found this by accident. And this isn't political, by the way. My parents are immigrants. Yeah, this country's been great to us. My brother and sister all born in Spain. I'm pro-legal immigration. This is not political. This is not political. This is about America and the future of America.
Pause it. He's going to show a chart of 2 million plus.
All right, so I don't want to go all the way into charts and everything. Like, this is the thing, though. I got to say, like, people are like, oh, you're the socialist, so I'm not going to listen to you. So it's like, we cannot keep doing this, okay? Everybody has a label. I'll talk to whoever, as long as you're not a PDF, right? That comment Patrick made was to dismiss Sam's whole argument immediately. What you're going to find with the right, but it's crazy because I used to say this about the left. The right now refuses to be informational. They refuse to be informational because they won. Everything is great now, right? But I have more from the actual back and forth with them.
And you're sitting here saying you guys think you got better policies?
No, I think Kamala
This is a
Harris.
policy conversation.
Kamala Harris is. I mean, I think. Look, I think it was what Biden did in staying in was atrocious. He should have gotten out way earlier.
Yeah.
There's a story coming out now of like Ron Klain coming, seeing him before the debate and realizing the guy was a mess. And I think Harris's campaign was also poorly run. I think that nobody could tell what her policies were. Mark Cuban's going out there saying we're going to get rid of. Right, I agree. Mark Cuban's coming out there saying like, oh, don't worry, she's not going to do any more of this antitrust stuff. On one hand, I don't want a billionaire coming out and speaking for my candidate.
Did you vote for her? Or did you sit that one out?
No, I voted for her.
You voted for Kamala. Why? What, just because
What did I vote?
Very rational.
No, hold on.
I'll answer you.
What did you? I want to hold on.
Right now.
You
I'm shocked at
voted.
the
This is what
question.
drives me crazy
Unless
about
you-
your side. You guys
I
voted.
for the lesser of two evils.
That is what policy were you going for? What do you think that she was going to do different? What can you possibly? I would rather have you sit that one out, Sam. Go ahead.
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
She was not going to cut Social Security functioning. She's not going to cut the USDA. She's not going to cut the FDA. She's not going to lose us $500 billion worth of return on investment with the IRS. She's not going to cut the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
$500 billion
She's not going to cut
investment
300
from the IRS. Investment.
return
Theft.
on investment.
Theft.
Yeah,
Tax avoid- yeah,
every
yeah. Got
dollar
it.
that you
Yeah,
give
yeah.
to the IRS, we
Yeah.
get 6 or 7 back. She's not going to cut the museum
Did you
and
just
library.
say that?
Google it. Every dollar spent at the IRS gets 6 back in
Oh, my
returns.
goodness.
They're
To who?
anticipating
To who?
the cuts from Doge. The cuts from Doge.
I think that really, the way he explains it, it's like they don't get it. See, my answer to that would have been, because I didn't vote. I said, no, I'm not. I was definitely not voting for Kamala Harris, okay? But I was like, I'm not voting for Trump. I said, if I vote for Trump, we're going to go to war with Iran. We're not going to have a country. It's going to turn into actually what the left was saying, fascism, which we are seeing. We are seeing it. So the cuts that are happening in Doge with Elon, they're like cuts to things, the consumer protection agencies and things like that. I don't like that. I think there's a lot of slashing going on that is going to centralize a lot of money, movement. And if you're listening to people, I know people who are definitely real conservatives, okay, who are not happy with what Elon is doing, who know money way better than I do, of course, better than PBD, like big deal people and Bitcoin and all of that, who are like, these tariffs, all of this is a bad idea, okay? I don't like the hate speech laws. I don't like any of it. I saw it coming. So, yeah, a person did not have to vote for Trump. If this was not what was promised, I was MAGA. I was. Maybe I should change the name of the of the channel to MAGA Rehabilitated or something, or MAGA Rehabilitation Princess. Okay? Because I was there where, in 2022, I was like, yeah, MAGA. And then I looked and I was like, wait, who's giving the money? Wait, what? What's going on? So, yeah, for me, it wasn't even a question. Once I realized that none of the promises that he was making was going to happen, or they would appear like they were happening but not happen, I was like, I'm out of here. Straight up and down. I was like, I'm out of here. So Vinny gets all like, gosh, the veins are popping out. I don't know what's going on. For what? A person does not have to vote for Trump to love America. Sorry. Wake up.
Wasn't there. Everybody knew, including you, he wasn't there at all. But you guys are like, he's just not Trump. The worst president in the history of the world in this country, 4 years, because you guys were pretending that he was all there and we knew it. And who was making all the decisions? Who was making all the decisions? Who was signing all the shit? Who was signing off? How many times did you have to see Biden sitting there and they'd ask him a question and he'd go, oh, I can't because they told me I couldn't. He wasn't in charge.
They who?
Yeah, who was they? Come on, Sam. It's like the most devastating loss. The world, the country is over it. You guys aren't pivoting, okay? And if you think the future is Gavin Newsom, AOC, Bernie Sanders, and Jasmine Crockett, you guys are doomed. Nothing is going to change. And
Yeah,
Elon,
but you guys are doomed because where you think the future is J.D. Vance, the Peter Thiel creation? Is that what you think? You think that that's going to be great? Can you not see it? It's happening in our faces. Peter Thiel is like a kid in a freaking candy store, okay? Everything is being done appropriately for the donors, for the technocratic oligarchy, if you want me to use these words. But you dummies think that this is Americanism. It's not. Suddenly, MAGA likes BlackRock. BlackRock is buying the Panama Canal, and MAGA's like, oh, yeah, this is American. I said, but wait a minute. I thought y'all was crying that BlackRock was woke. But now we like BlackRock. I thought BlackRock was buying all the land in Maui. What happened to that? I thought we were crying about that. With the whiplash, you need a neck brace for it. Yeah, nah. Yeah, by the way, the Democrats, if they really were serious and, going to run an opposition, they'd run Josh Shapiro. It's just too easy. This guy's a crook. But it's too easy. So stand down, Vinny, okay? Get the veins back in your neck. I'll see you guys at the next one.